before they become the
to maintain efficiency.
and abrasive chemical analysis before they become the famous orange crunch. Cheetos begin here, in vast heartland cornfields.
Industrial harvesters consume acres per hour, separating the essential grain from the stalk.
To maintain efficiency, the harvest is transferred to transport carts, without ever stopping the machines. Here, the raw ingredients officially enter the industrial food supply chain.
The raw ingredients travel just in time across the country to meet daily production demands. The journey ends at the receiving bay, where the corn will finally enter the Cheetos production ecosystem. Every arrival at the mega factory is logged and vetted before entering the secure perimeter. This sprawling 500,000 square foot facility runs 24/7 to meet the global demand for cheesy crunch. Before stepping onto the floor, street clothes must be exchanged for sanitized factory gear to prevent contamination.
Hundreds of skilled staff arrive for each shift, the human engine powering the automated giant.
A final high-velocity air blast removes any remaining microscopic dust particles before entry into the clean zone. Rigorous hygiene protocols are mandatory, and there are no shortcuts. These reserves ensure the Cheetos production lines never stop due to ingredient shortages. The raw corn is immediately dumped from the transport trucks into the facility's intake system.
Welcome to the heart of the operation, a high-speed maze of stainless steel dedicated to the perfect Cheeto.
Using air and gravity, heavy impurities like small stones are sorted out to protect downstream machinery.
An abrasive scouring process gives the kernels a final polish, removing surface dust and molds.
The pristine corn is now staged in massive surge bins, directly above the milling room, ready for transformation.
The cleaned corn is pulverized into a precise, fine meal, the fundamental building block of the snack.
High-intensity magnetic traps ensure absolutely no metallic contaminants from harvest machinery remain.
First, vibrating screens separate larger field debris like cob remnants and stalks from the kernels.
Water and steam are added to hydrate the meal, creating a starchy slurry ready for extreme conditions.
As the pressurized dough exits the die, superheated moisture flashes into steam, instantly puffing the corn. Spinning blades, timed down to the millisecond, slice the emerging rope into the iconic curled shapes.
Inside this barrel, friction generates immense heat and pressure, transforming the dough into a molten plasticized state.
To achieve the signature crunch, the raw puffs must enter a massive multi-zone baking tunnel. The result is a collette, the raw, unflavored base texture, which must now be baked to crispy perfection. Meanwhile, the proprietary cheese seasoning is blended with oil into a rich, coatable slurry. Precisely controlled temperatures bake out the remaining moisture, setting the final crispy texture. They emerge perfectly crisp and golden, ready for their defining characteristic, the cheese. The transformation is complete. They finally look and smell like finished Cheetos.
In giant tumblers, the snacks are showered with the cheese mixture, ensuring every nook is covered.
High-volume air circulation rapidly cools the snacks, transforming the wet slurry into the signature dry cheese dust. Fresh from the coater, the cheese slurry is hot and wet. They must be cooled to set the flavor. To feed the gravity-fed bagging machines, the snacks are lifted high onto a mezzanine deck.
Miles of vibratory conveyors gently transport tons of fragile product without breaking them.
They emerge stable, dry, and ready for the high-speed journey to the packaging hall.
Algorithms calculate the perfect combination of buckets to achieve the exact target weight instantly. Computer-controlled gates on the distribution deck divert the precise amount of product to individual bagging stations below. Gravity feeds the finished product into massive, computerized multi-head weighers. Heated jaws clamp down hundreds of times a minute, sealing in freshness and nitrogen gas. Inline check weighers instantly reject any bag that deviates even slightly from the target weight. In a fraction of a second, loose snacks become the finished consumer product ready for the shelf. While automated systems watch the line, technicians pull random samples every hour for rigorous offline analysis.
In the lab, instruments measure the precise force required to shatter a Cheeto, quantifying the signature crunch.
Spectrophotometers analyze the color intensity to ensure the cheese seasoning coverage is perfectly uniform.
Chemical analysis confirms that salt and seasoning levels match the precise recipe formulation.
To handle the immense volume, high-speed robotics take over the secondary packaging into shipping cases. Cases are automatically stacked onto pallets, building perfectly stable loads ready for transport. Every pallet is secured with industrial stretch wrap to ensure stability during its journey to the store.
Before dispatch, the finished product is staged in massive distribution centers, holding millions of bags.
And this is how modern factories produce Cheetos from start to finish.
Subscribe for more real factory breakdowns.